The process of starting my business, when I made that decision to say, "Hey, I'm going to do this." Well, I had registered my business back in 2010 with the Secretary of State of Montana, and then I let it go because I was working, for other people for a few years. And so when I made the decision that I wanted to, renew my business, I just got on the Secretary of State site and went through the process. And I tell everybody this, that it is not easy. In every state in the United States, it's this way. I help people all over the United States register their business. And for some reason, some states it's easy to do, and other states it's a maze. And I always have to call the help desk and ask them to help me through the process. And I tell this story about my own business because I have a master's in business, and I had this issue when I went to register my business. I was on there and it asks, "Who's your agent?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not that special to have an agent." I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, "Well, do you have to have an agent?" And I was thinking, instantly like, "Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to hire an agent," And so when I called the help desk, she's like, "Oh no, you can be your own agent." I was like, "Oh, cool." And so I just put my own name in there. And then, she walked me through all the little steps to take to finally get to pay the fee to get your paperwork in. Also, if you're like an individual, like a sole proprietor, or you're starting your LLC at the state, they have just standard articles of incorporation. And so a lot of people think that you have to know all this business language and have all this documents and to start your business. And it's actually really easy. You just go to your state and register your business. But I want to say a little bit about in Indian country. That is not how we register our businesses. How we register our businesses in Indian country is just as from one, the analogy of one state from another state and how you register your business, everybody has their own way. Same way in Indian country. When you live and work and do a business within your reservation boundaries, how do you register your business? And number one, you do not have to register your business with the state. You can register your business with your tribe and your tribe only. And every tribe is different. Some tribes, you have to go in front of the council, fill out a little form, pay your $5, and the council approves it, and boom, you're in business. Some councils, have an economic development office where you go fill out a paperwork and pay your fee, and then you're a registered business. I used to, when I first started my business, I did not register with the state of Montana. I was only serving my tribe and tribal members. And so I was registered under my tribe, and I didn't register with the state. I'll tell you the reason why I first made the decision to register with the state was I wanted to go after some state jobs. And so in order to get those jobs, you have to be registered with the state of Montana. They don't accept just being registered with your tribe. And it's because they don't understand that system. And so when you do business, you want certainty. And so I was able to register my business with the state and then, apply for some of those jobs. It was a blessing because when I started my business in 2019, I registered with the state, also registered with my tribe. And I also submit my my paperwork to different tribes that I work with, and I want to get on their Indian preference list. And so I also do that. But when I registered with the state, that was very helpful for me during the pandemic because they had funding available for stability and adaption. And that fit my business model perfectly because I needed to have just a little bit of stability because I was just starting my business, and then, you basically get shut down. So I needed some stability there. And then I needed to adapt. And so I was able to get a lot of equipment to be able to do virtual workshops and, set up my system so I could do virtual bookkeeping.